main theme tune in 3 seconds. And then there's Tam Tam, the little dancer, the one who always says she's not an actress, but she is. And then Jackson, who's always saying, I love you, but I hate for me tickled names. I just miss him. I miss him so much, and I feel lost and alone. But I will find my happiness again. Against the wall and sticks his tongue down my throat. I can still feel his hands under my shirt in between. Next thing I remember is pushing him off and saying, no, I don't want this. And he said, but she said. And then I turned to my friend and I see her whooping and cheering and egging me on. And then the next thing I remember is him saying, look, I'm sorry. And after that, I don't remember anything until I'm back in the taxi, back at the hotel. And my boyfriend's friend is going mad, vowing, arguing. He's not happy. He unlocks the door to my hotel. I get to my room. Then, that's it. I went to see my counsellor and she advised me to write everything down. I told her what had happened and she said it was sexual assault. But I don't feel like it was because he stopped and he didn't carry on. Some girls, some men have it worse. They have worse things happen. But she says that she doesn't think my drink was bad, but I probably dissociated. But I didn't dissociate because I know what disassociation is, and it definitely wasn't that. There's times I wonder what happened, what else could have happened. She put me in such danger. I'll never know what happened. I'll never understand why she did what she did, why she did that. It's always going round in my head. I just don't understand how somebody could do that. I just wish there was something I could do to make this stop, to make it go away. So I could just find a way to possibly, maybe even cleanse myself. hate them. I just wish I knew. Then again, maybe it's better I don't. I don't wish any ill on them. I don't have any hard feelings. And I certainly don't blame the guy. I mean, I can't even remember his name. And I think if I did see him again, I would say it wasn't his fault. Let him know that I don't blame him. There's so many more other stories I could tell you about things that happened while I was friends with her. But you wouldn't believe me, because basically it's all just a comedy of errors. And you probably sit there and think, why didn't you see it? Why didn't you know what was going on? How could you be so blind? And I get that. I do. But for now, I'll just have to say goodbye. Just have to let things be in the past and let things go. Like I say, I don't hate you. I don't wish you any ill. I don't want anything bad to happen, because you was my friend. You was a big part of my life. I just have to make sure that you can no longer harm me. Now, I say goodbye.
Was Medusa a villain or a victim? Medusa was a beautiful woman who was raped, killed, and beheaded by various gods. Medusa was seduced by Poseidon in a temple to Athena, and in revenge, Athena looked down in anger and cursed Medusa for betraying her, believing she had been the one that seduced Poseidon. In revenge, she turned Medusa's beautiful head of hair into snakes. As she was both mortal and had the ability to turn men to stone, Perseus was sent to cut off her head. She was lovely until she was raped. Yes, punished for being raped. She represents a dangerous threat, meant to deter other dangerous threats, an image of evil, to repel evil.
And I'm going to be doing two monologues that actually started off as songs, but I've changed them so that there's a more spoken word one. The first one is from Jesus Christ Superstar, and it's just very short. You sad, pathetic man. My ideals die around us, and it's all because of you. And you know what's saddest part of all? Is that someone has to turn you in, like a common criminal, just like a wounded animal. It's like a jaded mandarin. A jaded, jaded mandarin. Every time I look at you,
I don't understand
That's okay. Yeah, okay.
why you let the things you did get
Catch you later. Yeah.
so out of hand. You'd have managed better if you'd had it planned. Thank you. The second one is a mix-up of I am what I am and this is me. I'm not a stranger to the dark. Either way, they say. No one wants your broken parts. I used to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they said, because no one will love you as you are. Well, I'm not going to let them break me down to dust, because we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm going to send the flood and I'm going to drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. So watch out, because here I come. And I'm marching on to a beat that I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. And you know what? I am what I am. And what I am, it needs no excuses. I'll deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace and sometimes the deuces. It's my life, and there's no return and there's no deposit. It's my life. So it's time to open up that closet. Your life is a sham until you can shout out, I am what I am. Thank you. And now we're going to have Teddy, who's going to be singing. The blog was written by a friend of mine for a piece that I did when I was at performing school, and it's actually going to be worked into a piece that's going to be much bigger and much longer. So I just wanted to just do a little bit of it, and hopefully it will become like a full play by the end. You know, people cross the street when they see me. They say it's because they don't know what to say and what to do. And that hurts. But you know what really hurts? It's the people who say the stupid things, the crazy things like, oh, God wanted a new angel, God wanted a new sunbeam, blah, blah, blah. God wanted a new angel, a new sunbeam. But what about me? What about these kids? We wanted him, we needed him, but no, you took him from us. Look at you, up there, on that cross. People say you're all seeing, all feeling, all knowing, all forgiving. The question is, should I, would I ever forgive you? Thank you.
We're handing you to Heather. Oh dear Heather. So round of applause for Heather.
Hello? That's better. I'm going to do two pieces of spoken word. One is a combination of two songs, and one is one that I wrote myself when I was 18 for when I did some work for youth service. The first one is a combination of This Is Me and I Am What I Am. I'm not a stranger to the dark, so either way they say, we don't want your broken parts. I used to be ashamed of all my scars. Well, run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. Well, you know what? I'm not going to let them break me down to dust, because there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm going to send that flood and I'm going to drown them out. I'm not scared. I make no apologies. This is me. And you know what? I am what I am. And what I am needs no excuses. I'll deal my own deck. Sometimes the aces, sometimes the deuces. It's my life. And there's no return and no deposit. It's my life. So it's time to open up that closet. Your life is nothing but a sham until you can say, I am what I am. The second one is called Don't Judge Me. Yeah, so I'm different. Who cares? Not me. You know that I'm human. And you know that I'm unique. You know that I'm special. You know that I breathe, I love, I feel. Don't judge me. Why do people judge me? I don't know. Why do people mock me? I don't know. Why do people call me names? I don't know. I don't know. Is it a person's colour? Is it a person's creed? Is it a person's school? Is it a person's family? Is it a person's team? Is it a person's disability? Is it a person's sexuality? Don't judge me. Don't judge anyone. Thank you.
Again, that is said to promote ritual sacrifice, sodomy, suicide, and even murder. Society has to blame someone. But they said that we're the freaks because we like to play a fantasy game. But as long as you bands, or science, or parties, or a game where you throw balls into a laundry basket, it's forced conformity. That's what's killing the kids. That's the real monster. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you! Ah! She's buying me a drink. Does she know how dangerous that is? Anything could have happened. She's turned everybody against me. Emily, Paul. For what? Because she wanted me to sleep around. I don't want that. Why doesn't she understand that that's not what I want? I'm going out. I need to get out here. I need to get some fresh air. You know what? I went out and I went to this gig and it was fantastic. I was still on my own and these two people walked up to me, Kate and Jane, and they said to me, "Are you on your own? Come on, come sit with us. You'll be alright. They'll look after you. Make sure you enjoy the band." And it was the best night I have had in a long time. They treated me as a person. They liked the same things that I did. Doctor Who, Torchwood, just fantasy things. And we had a brilliant time. Jane said she wanted to go to Manchester with them next week. You know what? I think I'm going to go. And then Will said to Jem that the walls started to come down and that they would always have the bonds, got to keep them together. And I think that means it's time for me to go. But you'll be alright. You'll be okay. I'll come back to you next week. You're my best friend. You're my part of time. You're the only person who's ever actually understood anything. My autism, my asexuality, everything. You help me understand it and accept who I am, and you accept who I am. We'll be okay. I'm gonna have to go. See you next week, yeah? You know, people across the street when they see me, they say it because they don't know what to do or what to say. That hurts. But what really hurts are the ones who say the stupid things, the crazy things like God wanted a new angel, God wanted a new sunbeam, blah, blah, blah. God wanted a new angel, a new sunbeam. But what about me? What about my friends? We wanted them, we needed them, but no, you. You took them from us. You sent me an angel who protected me and looked after me, and then you took them away. Why? I don't understand. Look at you, up there, on that cross. People say you're all seeing, all knowing, all healing, all forgiving. But the question is, should I, would I ever forgive you?
Hiya, how we doing?
Go away.
What's going on? You alright?
Go away, freak.
If I didn't know you when you said that, I wouldn't be worrying. But I do know you. And I know you wouldn't say anything like that. And I'm guessing those are TikToks.
Nope.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nope.
No? Okay. But can you do something for me?
What?
Do you have a black felt pen?
Why?
Alright. Well, I need you to draw a semicolon.
Semicolon.
Shh. Just draw the semicolon.
Why say
Because,
semicolon?
sweetheart, your story isn't over yet. Now, I want you to tell me everything.
No, it's alright. It's alright. I'm going to do 4 monologues straight after another. One, I've had to change it a little bit because there's some sounds that come through. So it's changed a tiny bit, but it's still the same kind of thing. This is Bring Me My Violin, and it's adapted from Bryan Adams' songs, Sound the Bugle. Bring me my violin. Let me play it one last time. As the seasons change, remember who I used to be. Now I can't go on. I can't even start. I've got nothing left. Just an empty heart. I'm a soldier. Wounded, so I must give up the fight. Maziel, is this what you wanted? Do you want me to give up and scream and shout? Because I will. Will? I'm from a pie, somewhere in that distance. There's a voice that calls, remember who you are. If I lose myself, then my courage soon will follow. So I'll be strong tonight. And I'll remember who I am. Entreat me not to leave thee. I'll return from following after thee.
'Cause where you go, I will go. And where you die, I will die. My people shall be my people, and but your God, my God. And there will I be buried. The angel do unto me, and more also, if aught the death part thee and me. I'm ready. The next one is called My Christmas. You know what? People say about Christmas it's just for kids. But it's not. Christmas can be for anybody. It can be so much fun and enjoyment. I love going to Christmas markets. I love the smell of the food when you're walking around. The continental food, the European food, just the smell of it. And I love the smell of hot mulled cider and mulled wine and mead. It just brings that brightness when the world has seemed so dark. I love walking past the houses and seeing the lights up in the windows and everything just seems so bright and magical. It's the one thing that I love about Christmas. And the presents don't matter. They say that Christmas is for kids, but it can be for everybody. It can be remembering those who's no longer here. It can be remembering those, your best friends, just spending an hour or two with them and just enjoying that time of being together. Because sometimes we all live in different parts of the country and we don't get to see each other enough. So that's why Christmas isn't just for kids. And I do get frustrated when people say, why do you like Christmas? I love it for those reasons. I love it for the time I get to spend with people I love. Yeah, that's why Christmas is important to me. That's why I love Christmas. The third one is, last year I got to play Rita in Watches Educating Rita, and me and Martin came up with this idea, and it was just kind of like what Rita was thinking at the time, and we kind of like came up with this idea that Rita was autistic. So this kind of like Rita's point of view from certain elements of that, certain parts of that play. You know what? I don't know how one man can be so egotistical with his head stuck up his ass, and his ego is massive. And I'm not talking about Frank. Well, yeah, I am. I do mean Frank as well. I just wish I could get one of his whiskey bottles that he thinks he's eating very well, but he's not. Just turn it sideways and stick it up his. And when it comes to Forster, fucking Forster. I just want to get that book, rip it up, and just throw it away. I don't get what he's trying to say. I don't get the point of it. It's just so. Oh! It just won't stay in my head. No point of it. Everything about it, it's just poof, gone. Everything just disappears. And it's so frustrating because I want to get it. I do. And what's really frustrating about Frank as well is he doesn't get that. He thinks that once he tells it you, it sticks in your head. But the thing is, for some reason, and I don't know why, I just can't retain the information. Teachers in school, they always used to say, it's because I was lazy, and because I didn't want to learn. But I did.
I wanted that information to